Good morning, Murray County State Representative Scott Cepicky coming to you from the floor of the General Assembly. Another big week here up in Nashville. Committees are starting to get into the flow of things. Bills are starting to come through committees. I want to give you an update on the bills that we submitted this week, the successes we had, and then what's coming up for next week. House Bill 1592, the Tennessee Promise Grant for the College Coaching Initiative, made it through subcommittee. We're going to tweak it a little bit with a couple amendments, and then that'll go on to the full committee in education hopefully next week. House Bill 1554, allowing our local education authorities to choose paper testing for all of their tests through the state of Tennessee, that did pass also. That bill's moving forward to full education hopefully next week. House Bill 1556, which was my TennCare chiropractic care bill that allows chiropractic care to be inserted into the age of 21 for those citizens that use TennCare for pain treatment. That bill did also pass and move forward. The bill we had on the resolution we had on the classic learning test did not pass, but we'll continue to gather information for those students that want to choose an alternative way to be able to figure out how they can show their work to colleges and universities to gain admission. We'll continue to work through that data in the future. Next week we have a couple new bills that are going to be put on notice. First is House Bill 1690. It's our recidivism bill. What it does is it incentivizes our local jails, our sheriffs, to work with our state inmates that we put there to get them into recidivism programs such as Alcoholics Anonymous, drug prevention programs, work programs to hopefully change their lives. These are non-violent felons that the state assigns to county jails under contract. And if those sheriffs will do that, as a state, the bill states that we will pay those those counties an extra $5 a day to house those inmates, to hopefully we can turn their lives around so they don't come back into the criminal justice system. That bill's on notice for next week. Also, I have another bill, House Bill 1933, is a E911 bill. In the state of Tennessee, it's not required that our E911 operators know how to do CPR. Someone has an emergency, they call in 911, somebody's not breathing, they'll send help, but it's not a given that that E911 operator will be able to tell that person, hey, do you want to know how to do CPR to keep the person alive? So it's a bill that requires that in the amount of training that they do to be CPR certified, so in the event of a catastrophe, that E911 operator can tell the person over the phone how to do CPR to keep a loved one alive. Also, a couple new bills that are looking to be filed here by other representatives. Ron Gant just dropped a bill on refugee resettlement about requiring the General Assembly to vote on whether or not the state of Tennessee will accept refugees. I did sign on to that bill. I think it's a good solution to this issue we have. It doesn't step on the governor's toes. It just states that in able to provide funding for that program, the General Assembly must give their approval. I look forward to seeing that debate in committee. Also, I've seen a proposed bill on making Tennessee a Second Amendment sanctuary state to protect the Second Amendment not only in our counties but statewide, to let other states know that the Second Amendment is safe and protected here in Tennessee. So that is another bill I look forward to seeing, and probably I'll be signing on to also. So a lot of big things happening next week. The State of the State address, the second one by Bill Lee, will be Monday night. I'll be right here in this desk representing Murray County to hear what the governor has to say. Through the Education Committee, I've been told there's a big announcement coming with a literacy program statewide. And for the teachers out there listening, I hear phonics is involved, a statewide phonics program. Looking forward to seeing that also. Also, I've just started the initial processes. I'm working on a school discipline bill to give our teachers in the classroom more autonomy and authority, that when you have a disruptive student on repetitive nature, that the teacher will have the ability that student has to leave the classroom, and only under the permission of the teacher will that student be allowed back into their classroom. We're in the infancy stages of that, but it'll happen very quickly. Look for that bill in the future on some of our future broadcasts. Don't forget, Clayton Harris and myself will have a new News from the Capitol with Scott Cepicky and Clayton Harris. That'll be on 101.7 at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning. We'll be talking about what's going up here. We'll be talking about the impeachment from Washington, and then things that are going around Murray County. It's a 1-hour show. It'll be all a new show on Saturday, so look forward to you tuning in. It's been an honor and a privilege to be able to represent you up here in the General Assembly. I enjoy working hard for you. If you see us around town, stop by or just come up to me. Let me know if you have any questions on bills. If you want to contact the office, 615-741-3005. We'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Jan and Sarah do a fantastic job, and looking forward to continue serving you in Maury County and up here in Nashville. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl, and I'll talk to you next week.